What's up, everybody? JW Rader with the Rob Ellerman team at Reese Nichols. Hey, wanted to clear up a misconception that I've been hearing a lot of recently, and that is people kind of conflating a couple of different terms. What people are hearing is that the real estate market is in a bit of a slowdown. And they're hearing slowdown, but what I think they're thinking is that prices must be falling. That's not the case. Definitely not here in the Kansas City metro area. I think people have gotten accustomed to, over the last few years, we've had this really rapid growth where home prices just keep going up and up and up at these really, really aggressive levels and paces. And people have gotten accustomed to that, to where now, as we enter a more gradual pace, where prices are still increasing, make no mistake, but just more slowly. And people are hearing that and they're thinking that prices are actually declining. We have to do a better job of informing the public that that's simply not the case, that prices are still going the right way, they are still going up. It's just at a more moderate level, a more sustainable level. So what does that mean for people currently in the market? Well, for sellers, it means that your home might sit on the market just a little while longer, especially if you don't price it right from the get-go. Because just because your neighbor's house sold, 6 months ago, does not mean that all of a sudden yours is worth 5% more just because you're selling 6 months later. That had been the case for quite a while, where just by virtue of selling a little bit later, your house was worth more, because we had these rapid growth in throughout these neighborhoods where that was really possible. So sellers need to price it right from the get-go. Agents need to help with that. Sellers need to anticipate that, hey, we're still in a low inventory situation, especially if you're hitting before the spring market. So you're still in a really good spot. The other thing that people need to realize, last spring was not, you didn't miss your window because you didn't sell last spring. I've heard that from a couple of people now, where they think, oh, well, shoot, prices must be falling because I'm hearing about this slowdown. It's just not true. So, what we're seeing is a more sustainable growth, something where we're not going to have a really high just to be followed up by a really low. So I think this is actually a really healthy thing for our market. Also makes things a little bit better for buyers who are going to start to see housing inventory grow a little bit. They don't have to pull the trigger on every single house first day on the market with 20 grand over asking price. You'll still see some of that, but just not at the wild levels that we had over the last few years. So hope that helps. Hope it clears up a little bit of a misconception that I've been hearing a lot of. A slowdown does not mean prices are falling down. It just means they're not growing quite as rapidly as what they had been. It's a good thing. So if you do have more questions, or if I can help out, give you a little bit more information about your more micro market, what's going on in your neighborhood, always happy to do that. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Hope this keeps you a little bit better informed about one of the biggest assets you have, which is your home. So thanks again. Talk to you later. See ya.